We are live from Bartram Trail High School for Creekside and Bartram Trail, the Battle of Longleaf Pine. Coming up next on Schlick Sports. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. We are live at Bartram Trail High School. The Battle of Longleaf Pine is live on Schlick Sports. Game 2 of our coverage here of Creekside Athletics today. We started earlier with the girls' state semifinal soccer matchup in DeLand. And now just a few hours later, we're live back in St. John's, Florida, down the street of Longleaf Pine for Creekside and Bartram Trail. This bitter rivalry has a lot of history. Creekside last year sweeping Bartram in 3 games. Bartram swept Creekside the year before. How will it all play out this season? First, we're going to send you down to the field for tonight's starting lineups and national anthem.
Let's now introduce the players from both teams. First, we'd like to introduce the Creekside Knights non-starters. We have number 1, Parker Morton. We have number 2, Aiden Benachek. We have number 7, Tavern Bassett. We have number 8, Hunter Schlegel. We have number 9, Drew Williams. We have number 15, Roman Baselli. We have number 16, Quinn Wilfong. We have number 17, Zach Jackson. We have number 18, Hunter Zimmerman. We have 21, Josh Huber. We have 22, Micah Henson. We have number 23, Gavin Dupre. And now the starting lineup for your Creekside Knights. Playing center field, number 20, Sean Assenfelder. Batting in the second position, your second baseman, number 3, Connor Balazek. Batting in the third slot, number 5, their shortstop, Tyler Martineau. Batting in the cleanup, he plays the hot corner on third base, number 19, Carson McFarland. Batting in the fifth position, the designated hitter, number 4, Nicholas Romeo. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 6, Michael Bisham. Batting in the seventh position, number 14, the first baseman, Adam Harvey. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 12, Jackson Kane. And batting in the ninth slot, the catcher, number 13, Gavin Strump. And on the mound, number 10, Matthew Bisham. Their head coach, Mr. Chris King. Assistant coaches, Chris Angelou, Darren Lester, Tony Mazzeo, and Robert McCluskey. We'd like to welcome the Creekside Knights. And now let us introduce the non-starters for your Bartram Trail Bears. We have number 2, senior Blake Wade. Number 3, senior Lathan Biddle. Number 4, senior Logan Hartman. Number 7, junior Josh Kelton. Number 8, junior Landon Tippy. We have a senior, number 10, Shadon Hausland. We have a senior, number 14, Garrett Robertson. We have number 20, he's a senior, Joe DeVoli. We have number 26, he's a junior, Mason Maurer. And we have number 27, a junior, Josh Mann. And now the starting lineup for the Bartram Trail Bears. Playing shortstop, sophomore, Luke Labby. Batting second, the left fielder, sophomore, number 19, Colby Dean. The catcher, behind the plate, number 5, sophomore, Dominic Cantona. Playing third base, that hot corner, number 11, John Bay, Jr. The speedster out there, he plays center field, he's a senior, number 15, Jesse Morrell. We have the first baseman, he's also a senior, number 13, Caleb Hollander. We have our designated hitter, he's a senior, number 17, Caden Baldwin. Playing second base, number 12, junior, Finn Huber. And rounding up the lineup, playing right field, a junior, number 9, Bradley Dennis. And on the mound will be our senior, number 21, Walter Clout. Our head coach is Brian Fitzpatrick. Our assistant coaches is Max Cruder and Blake Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America in the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Let's play some baseball.
Go Creekside!
It is time for baseball live on Schlick Sports. If we've got Creekside and Bartram Trail live from Bartram Trail High School. Time now to take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game, brought to you by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Taking a look at the fielding alignment for the Bartram Trail Bears, Colby Dean out in left, Jesse Morrell out in center, Bradley Dennis in right for the Bears. On the infield, Caleb Allender at first, John Bay in the hot corner at third, Luke Labby at short, and Finn Huber at second. Behind the plate, they got Dominic Cantona, and on the mound, Walker Clout. Clout, very familiar with this Creekside team. Last year, went 9 1/3 against the Knights, allowing 13 runs, 11 earned, 7 strikeouts to 6 walks, and 10 hits against the Knights. He's got a funky sidearm delivery coming from the right-hand side of the mound. Those stats may seem like Creekside hit him pretty well, and they did. That was mostly after he'd pitched quite a bit. He's kind of gassed. He was very effective at times against Creekside last year. Tonight, he gets the start against the Creekside Knights. Taking a look at the batting order for Creekside, greeting him, Sean Ashenfelder will lead off for Creekside, followed by Connor Belizik and Ty Martineau. Carson McFarland, the third baseman, batting in the cleanup spot. Nick Romeo batting fifth, followed by Michael Bysham and Adam Harvey. Jackson Kane will be batting eighth, and Gavin Strump will be rounding things out for the Creekside Knights. This series, of course, got a lot of history dating back to when Creekside opened. The Knights lead the all-time series 26-10, and last year the Knights able to sweep Bartram Trail in 3 games, just 1 year after the Bears swept them in 2 in 2022. It will be interesting to see how this one plays out. Last year, even though Bartram had a very down year, these games did not disappoint. Creekside won 8-7 2-0 and 11-6. This game at Bartram Trail last year, Creekside actually got no hit and still won by a score of 2-0. More on that later as Sean Aschenfelder steps up to the plate for the Creekside Knights. Clout sets. And we are underway. As Aschenfelder fights off the first pitch. Foul for strike one. Temperature at first pitch, 64 degrees. We got a 75% chance of rain. Now I'm worried. I thought there was no rain in the forecast. We've got a lot of expensive equipment out here as Aschenfelder takes strike two. Oh and 2 on Sean Aschenfelder. Pitch low for ball one. Now as I check the weather app, it says 75% chance of rain on my home screen, but no rain in the forecast for St. John's on that. Who knows? A night of mystery weather-wise as Aschenfelder chops one out to second base. Finn Huber makes the play to retire Aschenfelder. One down for the Creekside Knights. And that will bring up the second baseman, Connor Belizik. Belizik has been off to a fast start for the Creekside Knights. The freshman catcher for the Creekside Knights also plays second base. Getting the start out at second for Creekside in this one. First pitch to Belizik, fought back for strike one. Belizik so far this year, that first week of play, hit .273, 788 OPS, 3 RBIs. Second pitch to him is low for a ball, 1-1 count. Belizik got a lot of praise heading into the season. Obviously tough to make the team as a freshman. And batting in that 2 spot since they started as he takes strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Connor Belizik. 1 away here in the top of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back off the plate. He stays alive. Walker Cloud out on the mound. A senior, stands at 6'1", 200. Got a 4-pitch mix. A 4-pitch mix. Belizik skies this one to right center field. Backtracking Morrell to the wall. He'll make the catch. Two gone, allowed out number 2 from Connor Belizik. And now Ty Martineau to the plate. Martineau, the first lefty to face Walker Clout today. He's got 2 gone with nobody on base. Takes a ball. Martineau had a great preseason. Off to a good start in the regular season, batting .250. Driven in 2 runs, got a double. Fouls one back for strike 1. A ball and a strike now on Ty Martineau. Walker Clout set on the mound. The 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2. The key for Creekside facing Clout out on the mound. Just the more they see him, the more they've seemed to hit him. Got to see a lot of pitches, got to work that pitch count. And eventually, it should start falling for him. The 1-2. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, a different angle than we're used to out here at Bartram Trail, so we're getting not a great angle at inside, outside, that kind of stuff. 2-2 pitch with 2 gone at the knees. Got Mortno looking at strike number 3. Walker Clout sets down the Knights in order in the top of the first inning. Heading into the bottom half of the first. Bears coming up next on Schlick Sports.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms, and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Download the Action News Jacks Now app and get sports all day, every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin Show, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Back now for the bottom of the first inning on Schlick Sports. Creekside was set down in order to lead off this game, and now out on the field come the Knights to face the Bartram Trail batting order. Taking a look at the fielding alignment for Creekside: Carson McFarland at third, Adam Harvey at first, Ty Martineau at short, Connor Belizik out at second. In the outfield, Jackson Kanan left, Sean Aschenfelder in center, Michael Bysham out and right, Gavin Strump behind the plate for Creekside, and on the mound is Matthew Bysham. Bysham, in 2 appearances against Bartram Trail last year, were 2 very different stories against this team. Pitched 7 innings, thrown a complete game, outdueling Skylar Sanford out here at Bartram Trail last year. Didn't allow a single run, only 1 hit, 3 strikeouts to 2 walks. He did a nice job of forcing soft contact, and then in that second game, he got roughed up a little bit. 4 innings pitched, 6 runs, all of them earned, allowed 7 hits. Strikeouts went way up, only he had 1 walk. It's just the Bears were hitting what Bysham gave them. The sophomore stands at 6'0", 175, and he'll face Luke Labby to lead things off. He takes a ball low. 1-0. Labby, the starting shortstop for Bartram Trail, gets one up at the chest, sends it right back to Bysham, who gets the force at first for out number 1. Taking a look at the batting order now for Bartram Trail, and these starting lineups brought to you by Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Luke Labby just led things off, followed by Colby Dean, who's stepping up to the plate. Dominic Cantona batting third, John Bay in the cleanup spot. Jesse Morrell batting fifth, followed by Caleb Allender, Caden Baldwin, Finn Huber, and rounding things out in the 9 spot is number 9, Bradley Dennis. Colby Dean, the left fielder, now up to the plate for Bartram Trail. First pitch misses from Matt Bysham. Bysham out on the mound will give you a sinker in the mid-80s as long as a changeup and a slider. Nice little 3-pitch mix. And he uses it well. Full windup, the 1-0 is blooped out into shallow left center, and that's down for a base hit. Colby Dean with a single, and the Bears got a runner on with 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. So Dominic Cantona now up for the Bartram Trail Bears. Cantona, the catcher, steps up to the plate as Matt Bysham, a little pickoff move to first base, not in time. First pitch to Cantona in the dirt. Runner on first, break in for second, and Colby Dean in safely in scoring position. Bysham, the sophomore, got 2 out of the 3 starts against Bartram Trail his freshman year, 1 coming in the district semifinal He's earned that trust. A bulldog out on the mound. His mentality out there, just dominate. The 1-0. And for strike number 1. Runner on second now for Bartram Trail with 1 away in the bottom of the first. Scoreless so far. The Bears looking to change that early on. The 1-1 fouled into the glove of Gavin Strump for strike number 2. Cantona, a sophomore for the Bears. Steps out of the box, calls time. Bartram Trail coming off their first losing season since 2013. Off to a nice start this season. 3-1 under head coach Ryan Fitzpatrick. The 1-2 in play. Bisham Fields. Throw to first is high, but Harvey able to pick it out of the air, step on the bag for out number 2. Staying put at second base is Colby Dean. So there's 2 gone now in the bottom of the first. And John Bay will step up to the dish. John Bay, the third baseman, he can really hit up at the plate. Last year with all those big bats in the lineup, you think of Colt Myers, Jacob Kendall, some of those guys who are really dangerous players going to play at the next level as John Bay takes strike 1. He's a guy in that lineup that arguably scared you the most last season at times. Just makes contact. And overall, just a hitter. Runner on second. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. John Bay takes down low. 4-1. 1-1 count. Bisham gets the sign, working out of the stretch. The 1-1 pitch inside. Ball number 2. One key for Matt Bisham, he's a guy who works really fast. Bartram, I think, they're going to try to kind of knock him out of his rhythm. Already seen him call time up at the plate. Got a runner on that kind of slows Bisham down. And a nice slider in for strike number 2. Runner on second, 2 gone and a 2-2 count. For Bisham, you want to keep that pace, you want to keep that rhythm going. For Bartram, you want to knock him out of it. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. After the 1-out single, Matt Bisham battles back, strikes out John Bay, and we are scoreless after 1. Back with the top of the second inning when we return on Schlick Sports.
Hey Creekside baseball fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Just like a skilled batter stepping up to the plate, Brightway Insurance hits it out of the park every time. As one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies, they've got a lineup that covers all the bases: home, auto, boat, RV, you name it. They handle everything from jewelry to small business insurance. And here's the best part. With access to over 60 carriers, they're like having a whole team working for you. Let Brandon and his team play ball on your behalf, finding the perfect policy for the perfect price. Don't let your current agent strike out on service. Switch to Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text 904-297-7970. Play ball with confidence. With Brightway, you're always safe at home.
Creekside Baseball is brought to you in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage, and Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Creekside Knights is Carson McFarland, the third baseman, trying to kickstart not just this night's batting order, but his season up at the plate. First pitch to McFarland, low for ball one. McFarland searching for his first hit of the year. However, he's been successful up at the plate. He's got a .500 on-base percentage. He's patient, waits for his pitch, and no doubt he'll find his stride soon enough. As he takes ball 2, 2-0. McFarland 0 for 6, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches. Made some good contact. Takes ball 3 low, 3-0. The Flagler College commit against Bartram Trail last year. Hit .250, .455 on base percentage, and drove in 2 runs. Got a 3-0 count from Walker Clout. The pitch swung on and missed. Looked like the changeup, 3-1. Nick Romeo on deck for the Creekside Knights. As we await the 3-1 pitch. McFarland late on it, 3-2. Though Clout's not going to blow you away with this stuff, he's got a fastball, 78 to 82, curveball, 75, slider at 73, and a changeup that sits between 76 and 77 according to Perfect Game. He uses them well. As McFarland takes ball 4, he'll reach first base, and with 1 on, nobody out, Nick Romeo up to the plate. One thing about Clout that makes him especially hard to hit is he uses multiple arm slots, which is something you just don't see too often. Throw it sidearm, up with a regular release. He's a unique pitcher and a tough at-bat from a hitter's perspective. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 to Nick Romeo. Fouled off. Strike 1. Romeo, through his first couple years at Creekside, now in his junior year, going from a pitcher only back to a hitter, as he had done for a while. He loves hitting. Mostly, focuses on pitching as the pickoff move to first, not in time, but he can hit up at the plate. Batting in the 5 spot, DH for Creekside tonight. He's off to a hot start in his limited plate appearances so far this season. Takes a pitch outside, skips away from the catcher Cantona. McFarland takes second. It'll be a 2-1 count on Nick Romeo. Runner in scoring position for him now. Still nobody out. The stats on Romeo at the plate, 2 for 4 with a double so far. Looking for his first RBI potentially of the season. The 2-1 pitch. Late on it. Looked like the fastball. 2-2. Clout gets the sign. Comes set. McFarland, the runner on second. Here comes the 2-2. Taken outside, ball 3. Count runs full. Michael Bysham on deck. So we got a full count. Romeo awaits the pitch. Here it comes from Clout. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Clout set. Again, here comes the 3-2. Fought off again. Romeo battling up at home plate. Top of the second inning. We're scoreless right now, but Creekside threatening. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. Top of the second inning. Again, the payoff pitch. Down the right field line, left field line. That is a fair ball. McFarland will score. Romeo racing for second. He's in with the stand-up double. 1-0 Creekside. Nick Romeo with the RBI double. And Creekside leads 1-0. Sent that one opposite field. Down that left field line. A great contact with it. Now stands on second base as Michael Bysham shows bunt, gets it down foul behind the plate. Strike one on Bysham. Bysham getting the start in right field for Creekside. Hit a grand slam against Bartram Trail last year and 286 against the Bears. This time he lays a bunt down the third base side. Bay, throw to first is down the right field line. Romeo scores. Bysham digging for third. The ball's still not into the infield. Bysham's upstanding. 2-0 Creekside. Still nobody out in the top of the second. Creekside fired up. Still nobody out in the top of the second inning. I'm going to rule that a bunt singles. I think that Bysham beat that throw. Well, given an error for the other two bases. We'll see how that ends up being scored officially. As Adam Harvey now up at the dish. Takes strike one. Bysham on third, still nobody out in the second. This is in play. Bysham digging for the plate. The throw beat him by a mile. Out number one. Harvey now at first base after the fielder's choice. One gone now in the top of the second inning. I tried searching for a different way to say that at the plate. I mean, pickoff move to first. Harvey back safely. Jackson Kane, the left fielder, now up at the plate. Didn't start in that last game against Colquitt County. He's back into the starting lineup for Creekside in this one. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes ball one. I think Creekside trying to challenge this Bartram Trail infield and defense, trying to get that ball in play. The Bears already made a defensive mistake on the last bunt, which cost them a run. Came back to bite him against Creekside last year in that first game. Kane again tries to get one down the third base side. Bunts it foul for strike one. There's one on. That's Harvey on first base with one out. 2 runs already in for Creekside in the top of the second inning. A ball and a strike on Jackson Kane as he's got Gavin Strump behind him on deck. Walker Clout steps off and we'll do it again. Another pickoff move. Harvey again back safely. A little hit and ball trick try from the first baseman, Caleb Allender. Didn't quite get Harvey to bite. Runner goes. Potentially a little hit and run right there as Kane slapped that one foul down the third base side. Here's something to keep an eye out. Creekside was caught stealing 5 times in 3 games against Bartram Trail last year. Don't want to get nailed on the base pass that many times. This go around against the Bears. We'll see if they put Harvey in motion again as they've been aggressive. He stays put. Kane line drive foul. Again, way down that third base side. And these nice hitters, the lefties, have been a little late on what they're seeing from Walker Clout. They're pushing it the opposite field. Nick Romeo had a great double down the third base line to drive in the first run of the inning. And 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball number 2. We got Strump in the top of the order for the Creekside Knights. The 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3. We'll see what Clout decides to go with here. Got 4 pitches he can use. Looking at the fastball or the changeup on 3-2. Here it is. Foul down the first base line. Jackson Kane will see another pitch. Still only 1 away. In the top of the second, and Walker Clout has got pitch number 40 coming up. Again, the 3-2. Again, another foul ball. Jackson Kane won't go down easy. Clout set. Here we go again. This one in play to third base. It gets under the glove of a diving John Bay into left field. Kane on first, Harvey to second. 2 on, 1 out. Gavin Strump will now step up to the plate. See how they decide to score that one. Officially earlier, that Bison play ruled an error. And that one right there ruled an error as well. Both of those on John Bay out at third base. Two on, 1 out, and 2 in for the Creekside Knights. Gavin Strump off to a nice start at the plate this season. Was fantastic with the bat last year. He's a catcher who can really swing it. Pickoff move to second. Back safely is Adam Harvey. Strump had 10 RBIs last year. He's batting .500 to start the season with a .500 on-base percentage. 1 RBI so far. He takes lone away, ball 1. Hit .286 against Bartram Trail last year with 2 RBI. The 1-0 pitch shows bunt, and it's fouled away. 1-1 now on Gavin Strump. see if he goes for the bunt again. He's really good, especially trying to get it down that first base side. Going for the bunt again. This time it's fair. The throw will go to first. So the sack bunt does its job. Runners on second and third for Sean Aschenfelder, with 2 gone in the top of the second. Aschenfelder's first time up, grounded out to second base. He had 4 RBIs against Bartram Trail last season. Hit a 2-run home run his last time out against Colquitt County. Or excuse me, against North Gwinnett. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. I believe I misspoke earlier talking about Colquitt County. Jackson Kane started that game. He didn't start against North Gwinnett. Two in scoring position. The 1-1. Grounded to short. LeBee, trouble fielding it. The throw to first, not in time. 3-0 Creekside. Another error. The third of the inning for Bartram Trail. And it is hurting the Bears big time. Harvey scores. Kane to third. Aschenfelder now on first, and head coach Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to go talk to his man on the mound, Walker Clout, who's had his struggles here in the second inning. Part of that, I guess you can put on him, but again, like, he hasn't forced. Creekside's only had really 1 play where they've had real good contact off of him. And that was the double down the left field line from Nick Romeo. Outside of that, there's been a lot of ground balls where Bartram, his fielders just haven't quite been able to back him up. There's 2 gone now. Runners on first and second for Creekside. Belizik will be the next to greet Walker Clout. Coming out of that mound visit from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Two on, 2 out. Belizik had a deep fly out to center his first time up. Aschenfelder will take second. 2 in scoring position now for Creekside as Belizik takes ball 1. Bartram Trail does not want to fall into an even deeper hole early on in this ball game. Obviously, be a lot of fight in them as this one grounded down the left field line. That's going to score Kane. Aschenfelder to the plate. Belizik into second. It's 5-0 Creekside. 2-run double from Connor Belizik. Connor Belizik continues to impress at the plate. The freshman coming up big again. That's now 5 RBIs in just 4 games. Ty Martineau the next up. 2 gone. And a runner on second. Takes ball 1. The 1-0. Martineau shows bunt, pulls back. 2-0. This, of course, the first of 2 games between these 2 rivals. The next one at Creekside tomorrow night. (2-0) to Martineau, up high for ball 3. Creekside now with 2 doubles in the inning, both brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today at 305-331-9322. The 3-0 takes strike 1. Still getting used to that in-game like a hit sponsor. That's the first time I've done that before. Still working to build a routine with that sponsorship, that call. The 3-1, down and in. He walks Martineau. Runners on first and second. And it's back to Carson McFarland, who led off the inning with a walk. 2 ducks on the pond. Still 2 gone in the inning. The first pitch to McFarland. Below the knees, ball 1. (1-0) count. This pitch number is a throw over to second. Checking on Bells that goes off his leg. This will be pitch number 56 from Walker Clout. Time called. Nick Romeo on deck for the night, should it get to him. Runners on the move, throw down to third, not in time. The double steal for the Creekside Knights, an aggressive play with 2 gone in the inning. McFarland swung at strike 1. Belizik takes third, Martineau takes second. And a 1-1 count on Carson McFarland. Pitch low for ball 2. Walked on a 3-2 count to lead off the inning. We'll see if it ends up a similar result here. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Two and 2 on Carson McFarland with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the second. And that hit him. The inning continues. Bases juice for Nick Romeo, who drove in the first run of the inning on an RBI double. And out comes Ryan Fitzpatrick, and most likely that'll be all for Walker Clout. He hands the ball to him, and that will do it for the senior this evening. We'll be back after this pitching change, brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, Creekside, with a 5-0 lead with 2 gone and the bases loaded in the top of the second inning.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Back now with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and a 5-0 Creekside advantage in the top of the second inning. Is on to pitch now in relief. This Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency pitching change is the senior Garrett Robertson. Robertson stands at 6'3", 180. According to Perfect Game, he's got a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Fastball ranges in the high 70s. Tops out in the low 80s. Still face Nick Romeo, who's got an RBI double and is off to a 3-for-5 start at the plate to the season. Takes a pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Oh, 1 count on Romeo. Next pitch from Robertson. Popped up. Foul ground. John Bay makes the catch for out number 3. However, the damage done for the Creekside Knights. They plate 5 in the top of the second inning. A commanding lead over the Bears. Bartram needs to get some runs back when we return on Schlick Sports.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the second inning now on Schlick Sports. It's 5-0 Creekside as Matthew Bysham now at the 5-run advantage. Gets Jesse Morrell to ground to short. Martineau makes the play. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch to open up the bottom of the second inning. Now, this is a game that proved last year it's never over until it is over. As Creekside making the comebacks against Bartram Trail in those games, this is a game where neither team ever quits. Still a lot of baseball to be played. As Caleb Allender steps up to the plate. Takes strike 1 from Bysham. One thing that stood out to me from Matt Bysham in his first start of the season against Colquitt County last week. So 1-1 count now on Allender. Went 5 innings, allowed 2 runs, none of them earned, but opponents on balls in play hit just .214. So there's ball 2 to Allender. And triple zeros with runners in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch. And there is strike 2. And that's how Bysham had a success against Bartram Trail last year, just forcing a lot of soft contact, letting his defense work behind him as he gets Allender swinging at strike 3. 2 up, 2 down to start the bottom of the second. And now up Caden Baldwin, the DH. But if Bysham can continue on that track of just forcing soft contact, not really hitting any barrels. There's strike 1 to Baldwin. He'll fare well in this one. Pitch outside, 1-1 now. Caden Baldwin in that DH spot. He's got 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3 low. Looked to be the changeup there from Matt Bysham. 3-1, foul back. Count full. This will be pitch number 25 from Matthew Bysham. Trying to make quick work in these first 2 innings. The 3-2 taken just below the knees for ball number 4. Baldwin reaches on the walk, and Finn Huber up to the plate now for the Bears. One of 3 returning players that had an RBI in those 3 games against Creekside last year. Huber starting at second base for the Bears in this one. Pickoff move to first. Back safely is Baldwin. This is the Bartram Trail team off to a 3-1 start. 2-0 at home this season as there's ball 1 to Huber. Back safely again on another pickoff move is Caden Baldwin. And another pickoff move, again, same result. Bartram Trail coming off of a win against Fletcher last night at home. 3-1 victory. That's a good win for them. Their only loss so far coming to Spruce Creek at Spruce Creek. This one back to Bysham. Flips to Harvey at first for out number 3. Heading into the 3rd. Creekside back up to the plate when we return on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Top of the 3rd now from Bartram Trail High School. 6-7-8 due up for the Creekside Knights as they lead 5-0 over Bartram Trail. Michael Bysham fouls one back. Nearly hits his brother Matt, who I believe is trying to take a bathroom break. 0-1. Bysham slaps this one into right field. Base hit. So 1 on, nobody out. Creekside picks up where they left off in that 2nd inning. Adam Harvey next up for Creekside. I was hoping that foul ball looked like it was going to be, at first I thought it was going to land right behind me. Never caught a foul ball in my now 4th year broadcasting Creekside baseball. Harvey skies this one into shallow right field. Backtracking is the second baseman, Huber. He makes the catch, one away. And now up is Jackson Kane. You know, before I've been like hit or a foul ball's come close to me, before that I've been broadcasting in the Creekside broadcast booth, and a window got shattered by a foul ball next to me. Breaking for second is Michael Bysham. The throw down is wild. Backed up by Finn Huber. Bysham takes second on ball one to Jackson Kane, who's now got a runner in scoring position. And hitters count. Corners in for Bartram Trail, protecting the bunt. Kane swinging away. And foul ground down the third base side. It drops harmlessly to the ground. That's one where I think if they're in a normal defensive formation out on the field, John Bay, the third baseman, might have a chance at that foul ball for out number two. But right there, he's in on the grass of the infield and just off it. 0-2 on Jackson Kane. According to the scoreboard, I thought it was 1-1. Two gone, runner on second for Creekside. Gavin Strump had a sacrifice bunt just an inning ago. Michael Bysham stands out on second. Top of the order after Strump. Takes high, ball one. That one fouled back. Out of play. 1-1 on Gavin Strump. Not sure if you can hear the chatter of the kids behind me right there. They're out here in full effect for this Creekside Bartram game. It's somewhat one of the things I like most about this rivalry. It gets the community out to the baseball game. See a lot of young baseball players out here watching the high schoolers go. From the sounds of it, they got the confidence for their future. 1-1 grounded to first. Bobbled a little bit. The throw to first just in time. Allender had a little trouble there on the ground ball to first, but he's able to recover in time to flip to the pitcher Robertson for out number 3. Knights get a runner into scoring position. Can't do any damage. Heading in to the bottom of the third, it's 5-0 Creekside.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms, and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Download the Action News Jacks Now app and get sports all day, every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin Show, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Back for the bottom of the third inning. Creekside rolling at Bartram Trail. 5-0 lead for him in the bottom of the third inning. Bradley Dennis in the top of the order for Bartram Trail. Starts him off with a ground out to second base. 1 up, 1 down. Similar start to the first 2 innings for Matt Bysham. That first inning took 2 pitches to get a ground out from Luke Labby. That second inning, 1 pitch, a ground out from Jesse Morrell, and 1 pitch, 1 out. To start the third as Bysham spikes one on his first pitch to Labby. 1-0. Next one fought off, foul. The opposite way. Full windup. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 2 strikes now on Labby. Bysham struck out 2 so far tonight. He's looking for number 3. Full windup and the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch low for ball 3. Count full. We'll see what Bysham goes with. The 3-2 count. Looks like the sinker that's fought off. Labby stays alive. Colby Dean on deck. He's got the only hit of the night for Bartram Trail. 3-2, swung on and missed. Bysham had him way out ahead of that changeup. Strike 3, 2 up, 2 down to start the third. Now Colby Dean up to face Matthew Bysham. Bysham, out in his first start, pitched 5 innings, had 4 strikeouts. He's in the third and looking to tie that mark against Bartram Trail. Pitch misses. There's 2-0 count on Colby Dean. Singled his first time up. Foul tip. Strike 1. Bysham has been rolling outside of that single and a walk he surrendered with 2 gone in the second. He's managed to stay in control through that though. 2 strikes on Dean. The pitch. Got him looking at strike 3. Creekside fired up. They lead 5-0 heading into the top of the 4th inning.
It's the Creekside Knights 5. The Bears no.
Hey Creekside baseball fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Just like a skilled batter stepping up to the plate, Brightway Insurance hits it out of the park every time. As one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies, they've got a lineup that covers all the bases: home, auto, boat, RV, you name it. They handle everything from jewelry to small business insurance. And here's the best part. With access to over 60 carriers, they're like having a whole team working for you. Let Brandon and his team play ball on your behalf, finding the perfect policy for the perfect price. Don't let your current agent strike out on service. Switch to Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text 904-297-7970. Play ball with confidence. With Brightway, you're always safe at home.
Top of the fourth inning now on Schlick Sports is it's 1-2-3 greeting Garrett Robertson in the top of the fourth inning for the Creekside Knights. Sean Aschenfelder has reached on an error and grounded out. This one he lines into left. That's down for a base hit. Aschenfelder on first. Connor Belizik with the 2-run double his last time up. Belizik had a deep fly out to right center field back in the first inning as well. We'll see what he's got in store. This time he shows bunt. Runner goes. Pitch low and away from the knees. Cantona throws to second. Aschenfelder in safely. Second stolen base of the night now for Sean Aschenfelder. Still 25 last season. It's now his fourth of the year. Belizik didn't show bunt that time. He takes strike one. 1-1. Pitch from Robertson. This time Belizik again trying to get the bunt down. Went chasing it one in the dirt, 1-2. Wonder if that was supposed to be a hit, like a sack bunt to get him to third, and Aschenfelder didn't go. I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or if he just stayed committed to the bunt a little too long. This time runner goes, pitch high, throw to third, not in time. Third stolen base in 4 innings for Sean Aschenfelder. It's 2-2 now on Connor Belizik. Infield in for Bartram Trail. The Aschenfelders got speed on third. Ground ball could get interesting at the plate. 2-2 taken low and away for ball 3. Final line on the Bartram starter, Walker Clout. 1 2/3 inning pitch. 2 hits, 5 runs, only 2 earned. As Belizik caught swinging at strike 3. Big out number 1 for Garrett Robertson. Now Ty Martineau up for the Creekside Knights. Martineau 0 for 1, also reached on a walk. Infield remains in for the Bartram Trail Bears. As with 1 out, Martineau takes high, ball 1. The 1-0 lined into center. That is right at the center fielder Morel, but tagging and scoring is Sean Aschenfelder. It's a sac fly for Ty Martineau, and it's a 6-0 Creekside lead. The good news for Bartram Trail, they got the bases now empty with 2 away. The bad news, there's another run on the scoreboard for the Creekside Knights. Carson McFarland up now for the Creekside Knights. He's walked and gotten hit by a pitch, so that on-base percentage just keeps on skyrocketing. Mentioned at the start, as he takes strike 1, McFarland heading into the night. He came into this game with 12 plate appearances, no hits, but a .500 on-base percentage. Now in 14 plate appearances with no hits, he's reached base 8 times. 0-2 count. Tried to get McFarland to bite at the off-speed pitch in the dirt. He elects to keep the bat on his shoulder, and rightfully so, as it's 1-2. With 2 outs, nobody on. Another pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Carson McFarland. The 2-2 misses for ball 3. Another full count on Carson McFarland. Can Robertson get out of the inning? Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, but Creekside plates 1 in the top of the 4th. They lead 6-0 over Bartram Trail, heading into the bottom half of the inning.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Dominic Cantona, high chopper to second, Belichick fields, and Cantona safe at first base with a leadoff single. Not very hard contact there, but I think Harvey, for a minute, the first baseman, thought about fielding. No one was going to cover first base, so he had to lay off on it. And then it went over to Belichick, courtesy runner. Is Joe DeVoli for the catcher Cantona. A leadoff hit for the Bartram Trail Bears, and maybe that's the spark they need. Pickoff move, not in time at first base. John Bay now to the plate. Another pickoff move. Matt Bysham has been making sure he keeps him close over at first base. Another pickoff move, and again, Cantona, courtesy runner, Joe DeVoli back safely. The pitch from Bysham, grounded to third. McFarland flips to second for 1. Throw to first. Not in time. A close bang-bang play at first. John Bay able to beat it out, and Chris King is going to go out and have a talk with the infield umpire. That was close play there at first base, and one that I think is a tough call for the naked eye. At first glance, I thought he had him, but it was so close, I can definitely understand. Safe. And normally when it's close like that and the call is safe, the infield umpire is going to be right. So 1 out, 1 on, as Jesse Morrell swings at strike 1. Runner on first base for the Bartram Trail Bears as they trail 6-0 to the Creekside Knights. 0-1 fouled back for strike 2. Caleb Allender, the first baseman, on deck for Bartram Trail. The 0-2. Back up the middle. Belizik bobbles it a little bit, so they'll only be able to get the out at second. Would have been a close play at first. Not sure they would have had him anyways. So a fielder's choice for the second plate appearance in a row. And Caleb Allender with 1 on, 2 out. That is a great walk-up song he had right there. Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. It's Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy. Brought a whole new vibe to that song. Oh, 1 on Allender. My cameraman, Matthew Green, I'm referring to as my replay official for this game now. He took a look back at that call at first and call correct, safe. Next pitch was swung on and missed. 0-2 on Caleb Allender. Two outs, the 2-strike pitch. Outside for ball 1, and Morrell takes second base. Runner in scoring position now for Caleb Allender. Down 6 runs this stage of the ball game. Any run counts. Any run can light a spark in this batting order for Bartram Trail. One and 2. Thought about it, but it gets to the backstop. No swing. Advancing to third is Morrell. He'll stay there. That little dirt storm right in front of us. 2-2 on Allender. Morrell on third base. It's going to be fun dusting off the camera tonight after that one. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Missed for ball 3. Count full. 2 outs. And potential chance here for the Bartram Trail Bears to gain some momentum back in this ball game. The full count. Ball 4 low. Runners at the corners with 2 away. And Caden Baldwin next up for Bartram Trail. He walked back in the second inning. A 3-2 count. Two on and 2 out. First pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 1 on the designated hitter. Bisham will be looking to attack the zone here. He gets strike 2 past Baldwin. 0-2. Looking to escape the 2-out jam. Here comes. Pitch in the dirt. Good block by Gavin Strump, keeping that one in front of him. Allender takes second. There's 2 in scoring position now for the Bears. A ball and 2 strikes on Caden Baldwin. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Creekside with a 6-0 advantage over Bartram Trail. Bisham will step off as Gavin Strump squatting and Ryan Fitzpatrick going to check on him along with Creekside coach Chris King. And that's concerning for Creekside. Strump is fought off an injury from the winter. He's back catching for the Knights, and not sure what's going on right here, but looks like he is going to stay in the game. He's going to take a warm-up pitch, I think, from Matt Bisham. And we'll resume play. Cantona on third. Or excuse me, Morell on third. Allender at second. Caden Baldwin in a 1-2 count. 2 gone. Fouls it back. Count stays at 1-2. Think with the runner on third, and Bisham's been missing low a little bit with his slider. I'm going sinker right here. Fouled into the Bartram dugout. Still 1-2 on Caden Baldwin. He's fighting with 2 strikes. After back-to-back 2-strike foul balls. Here's the 1-2 again. Another foul ball from Caden Baldwin. And right here, I think, is where you go out of the zone if you are Matt Bisham on the mound trying to get Baldwin to chase a pitch. Fun story is Lathan Biddle, the Utah committed running back, not in the lineup tonight for Bartram Trail. But he's back playing baseball for the first time in 3-4 years, and Caden Baldwin, the one who convinced him to come back, as he takes ball too low, 2-2. I was talking with Biddle in the dugout. I go, what made you want to come back and play baseball? Just seeing your season? He goes, just points to this guy right here. Back with his buddy, and these two on the field for Bartram Trail this season. Baldwin in a big spot, 3-2. Chance to get back into the game as he's got runners on second and third. 2 outs. Bartram Trail down 6. Trying to chip away. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. The full count. Gets away from Strump. Hurry into the plate and scoring is Jesse Morell. Bears on the board. Runners at the corners as Allender advancing to third on the wild pitch. Back-to-back walks now. Baldwin on first and Finn Huber next up for the Bears.
Number 12, this is Finn Huber.
Huber grounded out. Back to Bisham on the mound. In the 2nd inning of play, he takes strike 1. Swings at strike 2. Bisham steps back out onto the mound. He's set. And the 0-2 pitch. Down the right field line, it is foul. Count remains at 0-2. Huber looking to extend the inning. Matt Bisham looking to get back to the dugout. The 0-2 again. Runner on first goes. Pop foul down the first base side. Again 0-2. Bisham with a deep breath. He's set. Doesn't want to throw one wild here. Hard ground ball into left field. Scoring is Allender. Runners to first and second. And this is the first breath of life And this Bartram Trail offense tonight, they've got 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 outs. 2 on, and now the tying run on deck, and Chris King will go out to talk to his sophomore on the mound. So runners on first and second for Bartram Trail. Bradley Dennis in the 9 spot up to the plate. He led off the 3rd with a ground ball to second base. After the mound visit, Bisham looking to put an end to this 4th inning. Two out, 2 on. First pitch, chopped to 3rd. McFarland fields, throws across the diamond to Harvey, who scoops it out of the dirt for out number 3. The Bears able to plate 2 in the bottom of the 4th, but Creekside still with the commanding 6-2 lead over the Bears as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Coming up next on Schlick Sports.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Top of the 5th inning now. Creekside back up to the plate after the 2-run bottom of the 4th for Bartram Trail. Creekside leading 6-2. As we enter the top of the 5th, Garrett Robertson back on the bump. Foul ball popped down the 3rd baseline. John Bay can't get to it. Nick Romeo popped out that same fashion to end the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 2 at a RBI double his first time up to the plate. Robertson entering his 3rd inning of relief. Low and in on Romeo for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Fly ball to right. Tracking and making the catch is Bradley Dennis. 1 away for Creekside in the top of the 5th inning. Michael Bisham, the next up for the Creekside Knights. Bisham is 1 for 2, reaching on an error and a single. And strike 1 to Michael Bisham. Garrett Robertson, the reason I think he's having success out of the pen. Next pitch misses to Bisham is because he's not pitching quite as much to contact. He's striking out more batters and forcing their pop-ups and fly balls. As Bartram sends this one down the right field side, it is foul. 1-2 on Michael Bartram. Adam Harvey on deck for the Creekside Knights. One out in the top of the fifth as Bartram takes ball 2. It's a chilly one out here at Bartram Trail. 58 degrees, wind blowing at 9 miles per hour. There's one into left field. Base hit. Michael Bartram snuck one under the glove of John Bay. That was in between that 5-6 hole on the left side. Bay working to his left. Couldn't quite get over to it. 1 on and 1 out for Adam Harvey. Reached on a fielder's choice and popped out to second in the 3rd inning. So with 1 on and 1 out, Harvey the next up for Creekside. He's had a couple big extra base hits so far this year for Creekside. Fouls the first pitch off. 4 strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Bartram on first. They're going to say hi to him with a throw over. Runner goes. Harvey into left field. Bartram will put the brakes on at second momentarily, but it skips away off the glove of Colby Dean. Bartram into third. Runners at the corners. Now off of another fielding error in left field. I think Dean, as he was trying to pick that one up, either hit off his glove or he dropped it. One of the two. But now, another run 90 feet away from home plate. And Adam Harvey on first base. We'll see if they send him with 1 out. Jackson Kane at the plate, showing bunt. Pops it foul over the backstop. 0-1. Kane's gotten the bunt sign before in this game, struggled to get one down. After fouling off the first pitch. Harvey goes, pitch, a ball, throw down to second. Got Harvey for out number 2. Bartram stayed put at third. Normally when you throw down to second with a runner on third, the runner on third's going to go, but Harvey caught stealing. 2 away, 1-1 count on Jackson Kane. Thought about chasing the pitch in the dirt, able to pull back. 2 balls and a strike now. Kane looking to extend the inning and drive in that run on third. Pitch high, 3-1. 3-1 count. We'll see what Robertson goes with. It's pop foul down the left field line. Few Bears in pursuit. No one will get close to it. Count full. 3-2 on the left fielder, Jackson Kane. High pressure situation for Garrett Robertson on the bump. After Bartram gets 2 back in the previous half inning. Creekside to get 1 of those back right here. Kane Grounds one that's backhanded at first by Allender. Flip to the pitcher Robertson in time. A great play at first base by Caleb Allender to get out of the inning. Creekside gets 2 on base. Can't play either of them heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still 6-2 Creekside.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the 5th inning on Schlick Sports. Creekside with a 6-2 lead over Bartram Trail. The Bears were able to get 2 back in the bottom of the 4th. Can they keep chipping away at that Knights lead as it's the top of the order up to face Matt Bisham for the 3rd time in tonight's ballgame? Luke LeBee takes strike 1, and now full windup. Pitch from Matt Bisham in for strike 2. Bisham got roughed up a little bit in that 4th inning of play. That's the first time he allowed a leadoff base runner. As the 0-2 is slapped to second, Belizik fields and makes the clean throw to first in time. Bisham gets that first out. And Colby Dean now up to the plate. And we'll see if that will get in the first out. That first hitter of the inning kind of continues that trend, plays a factor in this inning. I think if you can get a runner on, kind of disturb Bisham's rhythm to start the inning, as that one fly out to left field. Jackson Kane makes the catch. So 2 quick outs. That rhythm not disturbed here in the bottom of the 5th so far. Dominic Cantona, the next up to greet Matt Bisham. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Full windup, first pitch, up and away, ball 1. The 1-0, late. Strike 1 on Cantona. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Strike 2 on Cantona. He's got 1 of 3 hits for Bartram Trail in tonight's ballgame. Looking for hit number 2. Instead, he takes ball 2. 2-2 count with 2 gone. In the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch from Bisham. Low and away, ball 3. Cantona fighting back. He's worked that count full. Swung on and missed, strike 3. After the 2-run 4th, Matt Bisham comes back with a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. Top of the 6th inning. Coming up next on Schlick Sports, it's 6-2 Creekside.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Time now for the 6th inning. Gavin Strump, the 9-hole hitter, and the top of the order coming up for the Creekside Knights. As Strump takes strike one, Garrett Robertson still on the bump after relieving Walker Clout in the 2nd inning. He's got Gavin Strump in an 0-2 spot to lead off the 6th. Oh-2 pitch away for ball 1. One, 2 on Strump. Low for ball 2. Strump had a sac bunt back in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to first in the 3rd. In a 2-2 hole right here. Takes ball 3. We got a 3-2 pitch coming up from Garrett Robertson. Here comes. Strump lines this one into left field. That's down for a single. Leadoff base runner for the Knights. Back to the top of the order. And Sean Aschenfelder, he singled and scored in the 4th. He's got a runner on first, with nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. Pickoff move. Not in time. Trying to get the courtesy runner, Parker Morton, at first. First pitch to Aschenfelder. Another line drive into left and another single for the Creekside Knights. 2 on, nobody out for Creekside in the top of the 6th. And next up, Connor Belizik. Had a 2-run double in the 2nd inning of play. He's 1 for 3. A fly out and a strikeout. Also on the line tonight is Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to go talk to his man on the mound, Robertson, and Not sure if this is going to be it for him or if this is a mound visit. It looks like Fitzpatrick just out there to talk to Robertson momentarily, as they're announcing here at Bartram Trail High School, Game 2 between Creekside and Bartram at Creekside tomorrow, 6:30 start time. You can tune in right here on Schlick Sports. Of course, if you can't make it out to the game. After the mound visit, Connor Belizik into the batter's box. He's showing bunt. Nobody out, runners on first and second. He's trying to advance him. Gets it down, it's a good one down the third baseline, trickling, and it stays fair. A beautiful bunt from Connor Belizik. Bases now loaded for the Creekside Knights, still nobody out. You could not place a better bunt than that. About halfway down that third baseline, a little under halfway. Gets a nice amount of backspin on it, just trickles. It looks like it's going to go foul, and it stays right inside that third baseline. Bunt single for Strump. Ty Martineau has got the bases juiced. Still nobody out in the sixth. Corners in for Bartram Trail. Martineau takes ball one. Ty is 0 for 1 with a walk and a sac fly that drove in a run in the fourth. The 1-0 pitch, low for ball two. Now Robertson got to find the zone. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Martineau skies this one to center. Morrell makes the catch, and that will score. Parker Morton, another sac fly for Ty Martineau. Now 7-2, Creekside. Runners now on first and second with one away. A run in the top of the sixth for Creekside. Carson McFarland is 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Struck out his last time up in the fourth. Runners go. On the hit and run, McFarland fouls it back. Strike one. Nick Romeo on deck for Creekside. No balls and a strike on Carson McFarland. Robertson deals that one. Hit McFarland's bat. Foul ball, strike two. In an 0-2 spot. Robertson looking for a big out number two. McFarland pops it up on the infield. In fair territory, the catch is made. The infield fly rule was also in effect, so McFarland out number two in the inning. And Nick Romeo up with 2 on and 2 out. Aschenfelder, I think, was breaking for third, went a little early. Had to look him back at second base. Doesn't go as Romeo lines this to center. Morrell makes the catch. able to track that down in left center field. Jesse Morrell makes a great play to take away extra bases from Nick Romeo. And that will take us into the bottom of the 6th inning. Creekside plates another. They lead by 5 when we return on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
John Bay leading things off for Bartram Trail in the bottom of the 6th inning. He sends this to right field. That's down for a leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th inning. Last time and the only time Bartram Trail had a leadoff base runner in this game was in the 4th. They scored 2 runs in that inning. We'll see if it affects Matt Bysham working out of the stretch now with 1 on, nobody out. Jesse Morrell to the plate. 5, 6, 7. The next to greet Matt Bysham. As Morrell taps one foul for strike 1. We got a busy week of Creekside athletics, or should I say a busy 3 days here on Schlick Sports. Today, of course, broadcast number 2 for me as we were in DeLand earlier as the Creekside girls soccer team, the comeback victory to advance to the state championship Saturday at 4 p.m. That'll be live audio only here on Schlick Sports as Morrell gets a bunt down the third base line, off balance, Bysham throws, gets the out at first base. Creekside arguing that Harvey came off the bag. And Ryan Fitzpatrick out to plead their case. And let's see if umpires talking it over. We got the replay at half speed, and they're going to call him safe, and I believe that was the right call as it looked like Harvey came off the bag there. Trying to reach for that ball. Yeah, the foot came off just a little early. A close play that now runners at first and second with still nobody out. Morrell reaches on the bunt single. And Caleb Allender to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored a run in the 4th. Pitch gets away from Gavin Strump. Runners into scoring position for the Bears. 1-0 now. And a mound visit from Kiss King. As he talks to his guys out on the mound. John Bay is on third. Jesse Morrell at second. Allender at the plate. And after that wild pitch, a golden spot, 1-0. Creekside. We have word that they're warming someone up in the pen. It's a long mound visit. It's Roman Baselli, the lefty, getting warm. A 1-0 count. Caleb Allender. The Bears down 5. They've got just 6 outs to play with. Bisham gets a strike past Allender. 1-1. Time called. A ball and a strike. Bisham set the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Allender went down low, chasing the slider in the dirt.
Keep working, keep working.
2 strikes on Caleb Allender, the first baseman. Trying to avoid becoming the first victim of the inning. He bounces one back up the middle into center field. Scoring is Bay. Morrell held at third. 7-3. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners at the corners after the RBI single from Caleb Allender. Caden Baldwin, the DH, has walked twice, both on 3-2 counts. Fouls the first pitch off. 0-1. We don't have Matt Bisham's pitch count as the game stream on Game Changer ran out, so we don't know what his pitch count's at. Bisham makes Baldwin look silly there, swinging at the pitch up and in. 2 strikes on him now. I have to imagine it's getting up there now for Matt Bisham. Steps off. 0-2. The pitch. Fouled away. He's been attacking him on the inside part of the plate. In on the hands, Baldwin has fouled 2 off the opposite way. Another 2-strike pitch. That one misses for ball 1. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Bisham gets Baldwin swinging, and Chris King gonna walk out to the mound, and I believe this is it for Matt Bisham, and that is the case. We're gonna step away now for a pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli agency. Speaking of which, we've got Roman Baselli coming out to the mound. 2 on, 1 out. Creekside with a 7-3 lead when we return on Schlick Sports.
They are back together again and talking sports in Jacksonville. Brent Martineau and former Jags player Austin Lane from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on all the social media platforms, and for the first time ever in Jacksonville, a 24/7 streaming network. It's Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Download the Action News Jacks Now app and get sports all day, every day. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, and many other platforms. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 and the new Brent and Austin Show, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Back at Bartram Trail High School, bottom of the 6th inning on Schlick Sports, and in this pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, Roman Baselli, the senior lefty coming in relief of Matt Bysham. The numbers on Baselli so far this season: he made the opening day start against Atlantic Coast, pitched 3 innings, got the win, 6 strikeouts to 3 walks, gave up 2 runs, neither of them earned. Baselli appeared in 6 games out of the pen last season. Throws a fastball, slider, changeup, and a splitter. And his job here, limit the damage. Runners on first and third, bottom of the 6th. Creekside with a 4-run lead. There's one away, and Finn Huber, the next up for the Bears. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch from Roman Baselli. In the dirt, ball 1. Back-to-back-to-back singles led off the inning for Bartram Trail. Matt Bysham retired Baldwin with a strikeout. Now the next batter, Finn Huber, the first to greet Roman Baselli. He's got a 2-0 count. Strike 1. Baselli changed up his delivery a little bit this season. A little crossfire action from him as he steps towards first base with his lead foot. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Bradley Dennis, the right fielder, on deck. Swung on and missed on the 2-2. Baselli gets Huber swinging. And Bradley Dennis is going to be pinch hit for. Trying to get an announcement or a number. It's Shaden Houseland. Pinch hitting for Bradley Dennis with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. Down 4. First pitch, foul tip, strike 1. The 0-1. Runner on first goes, pitch below the knees for ball 1. Allender in its second. Two in scoring position now as Houseland takes ball 2. Noise coming from both sides. Deep breath from Baselli before the 2-1. Misses for ball 3. He's got a base open at first, but that would also mean bringing the tying run to the plate. The top of the order coming up. Baselli comes set. The 3-1. Low for ball 4. Bases loaded for Luke Lubby. Courtesy runner at first base. Running for Houseland. Bradley Dennis, the man who he pinch hit for. Luke Labie is 0 for 3. Looking to change it right here. Ball low to start off the at-bat. Plate dusted off by the home plate umpire. Back into the box, Labie. Next pitch, low for ball 2. Baselli's got to find the zone. That's something that he did a nice job of last year, but with the new delivery, that kind of adjustment I feel has taken a little bit of control away from Baselli. 2-0. Up and in, ball 3. Check throw to first. Not in time. 3-0, and Roman Baselli in danger of walking in a run and putting the tying run on base. Three balls, no strikes, and there's ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. Baselli, after striking out Finn Huber, walks 2, scoring a run. And that's going to be it for Roman Baselli. Bases loaded, 2 out in a 7-4 game. Time now for another pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli agency, Michael Bysham. Next up to pitch for Creekside when we return on Schlick Sports.
Hey Creekside baseball fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli agency. Just like a skilled batter stepping up to the plate, Brightway Insurance hits it out of the park every time. As one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies, they've got a lineup that covers all the bases: home, auto, boat, RV, you name it. They handle everything from jewelry to small business insurance. And here's the best part. With access to over 60 carriers, they're like having a whole team working for you. Let Brandon and his team play ball on your behalf, finding the perfect policy for the perfect price. Don't let your current agent strike out on service. Switch to Brightway Insurance, the Baselli agency. Call or text 904-297-7970. Play ball with confidence. With Brightway, you're always safe at home.
Time for a pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli agency. In relief for Roman Baselli, Michael Bysham. Bysham has shown off his clutch abilities on the mound time and time again, mostly working out of relief for the Creekside Knights. This time he comes in with 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Pitched 4 innings out of relief against Colquitt County last week. Got the win. Struck out 6 while walking just 1. Gave up 3 hits. No runs in that span. Pitched in multiple big moments in that game. He pitched in multiple big moments last year, including against Bartram Trail. Colby Dean is the one to greet him. 7-4, bases loaded. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Tying run stands on first for Bartram Trail. Strike 1 at the knees. The 0-1. Grounded, foul down the third base line. 2 strikes now on Colby Dean. The 0-2. Low for ball 1. The 2-strike pitch. Low for ball 2. Back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Another 2-strike offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Michael Bysham in relief. Strikes out Colby Dean and gets out of the bases loaded jam. Creekside still up by 3 as we enter the 7th. 7-4 on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Time now for a 7th inning pitching change for Bartram Trail. Evan Jeriel, the junior, on to face Michael Bysham. 6-7-8 due up for Creekside in the top of the 7th. They lead 7-4 over Bartram Trail. First pitch to Bysham. Grounded to short. Throw to first. In time. Out number 1. Adam Harvey next up for Creekside. Harvey is 1 for 3. Reached on a single and a fielder's choice. One away in the top of the 7th. Takes a ball low. 1-0. Jeriel on the mound got a almost submarine release. Coming from a righty, that's a tough matchup in the right-handed batter's box. Harvey jammed foul down the third base side. 1 out and a 1-1 count. Creekside holding on to a 7-4 advantage, but Bartram Trail's been battling back. Creekside scored 6 unanswered runs to start the ballgame. Since the bottom of the 4th, Bartram scored 4. Creekside only plating 1 in that span. The 1-1 pitch catches the zone for strike 2. Jeriel set. The 2-strike offering. Slapped into right field for a base hit. Second hit of the night for Adam Harvey. Goes opposite field for a single. Jackson Kane up for Creekside with 1 out and 1 on. Pinch running for Adam Harvey is Aiden Benechek. Jackson Kane in this one is 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the second. Takes ball 1. Gavin Strump on deck for Creekside. Sean Aschenfelder in the hole. Up and away, ball 2 from Jeriel. Benechek with a good lead at first. Stays put as Kane takes ball 3. 3-0 count on Jackson Kane. We'll see if he has the green light with 1 on, 1 out. He does not. He takes ball 1 at the knees. Excuse me, strike 1 at the knees. Next pitch high, ball 4. 2 on, 1 out. Gavin Strump, the next up for Creekside. Had a sac bunt back in the second. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
This is their catcher, Gavin Strump.
Benechek on second in place of Adam Harvey. Jackson Kane on first. As Gavin Strump takes strike 1. Top of the 7th inning. Creekside looking to add some insurance. Late decision to swing, and Strump way behind it. 0-2. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Up high. A ball and 2 strikes now on Gavin Strump. Jeriel takes a look out at second base. Comes set and fires. Fly ball, left field, backtracking and making the catch is Colby Dean. 2 away. Back to the top of the order, and Sean Aschenfelder singled in the 4th and the 6th. Grounded out in the 1st and reached on an error in the 2nd. First pitch to Aschenfelder. Popped up in the air. Foul ground out of play behind the Creekside dugout. 0-1. 2 on, 2 out. In the top of the 7th inning. Connor Belazic on deck for Creekside. The 0-1. Low for a ball. On 1-1, Aschenfelder takes away. Jeriel has walked a man once in this inning. doesn't want to get into another 3-ball count with Sean Aschenfelder. The 3-1 pitch, lined into left, going back, it will get to the wall! Scoring is Benechek, rounding third, heading to the plate is Kane. He will score! Aschenfelder to third, ball to the backstop. Aschenfelder puts on the brakes at third base. It's a 2-run triple for Sean Aschenfelder. 9-4 Creekside. A big time 2-out triple. Now a 5-run ball game. Belichick takes low for a ball. One 0. Fouled back. 1-1 now. Jerry'll set and deals. Belichick skies this one to center. Morrell in pursuit makes the catch for out number 3. But Creekside plates 2 on the 2-out, 2-run triple from Sean Aschenfelder. Creekside with the 5-run lead heading into the bottom half of the 7th, looking to close it out when we return on Schlick Sports.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. They're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come visit them on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the 7th inning now as Bartram trail down to their final 3 outs. They had cut the Creekside lead down to 3 at the end of the 6th, but Creekside able to plate 2 in the top half of the 7th inning. Now up 5, Michael Bysham looking to shut the door in game 1 of his 2-game series. After a first pitch ball, next pitch, a strike at the knees, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chopped out to second. Belichick makes the play. 1 up, 1 down to start the 7th. John Bay. And next up for Bartram Trail. Bay Got that 6th inning rally started with a single the opposite way. Down 5. The Bears got to get something going quickly in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch to Bay, foul back, strike 1. The 0-1. Down low. 1-1 now on John Bay. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Belizik, throw to first, 2 gone. 1 more to go for Michael Bysham and the Knights, looking to win their 4th in a row against Bartram Trail and take the first game of the series here in 2024. Full windup and the pitch. Low to Jesse Morell. Morell is 1 for 3 with a single. Also reached on a fielder's choice. Next pitch, strike. 1-1. Bysham steps off. Full windup, the 1-1 pitch. High for ball 2. Next pitch swung on and miss. Bartram Trail down to their final strike. Morell back into the box. Bysham set on the mound. The windup, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And Creekside takes game 1 against Bartram Trail by a score of 9-4. Just game 1 of this 2-game set. We'll be back for 1 more tomorrow night at Creekside High School. Tune in live at 6:30. But for now, I am Noah Schlick signing off from Bartram Trail. Our final score, again, Creekside 9, Bartram 4. And I'll see you tomorrow night right back here on Schlick Sports.